Hey guys, I just wanted to remind you in this video that you don't need to let the projections of others affect you negatively or bring you down in any way. If you are experiencing other people in your reality, people you have relationships with or past relationships, people who are lingering in your energy field, or wherever you are at your workplace, it could be at school, wherever. If you've got people projecting their own limitations, their beliefs onto you, then you don't need to let that affect you. And it cannot actually affect you unless you allow it to. And Mary Magdalene and Yeshua were great examples of this. Mary Magdalene was very much, she copped all sorts of projections, but the biggest one was that she was some kind of whore. She was a prostitute. And this was not the truth, okay? She was actually a very powerful sexual alchemist. She was a sexual healer, and so was Yeshua, and they worked together with the sexual energy to heal each other and to heal many. That is the truth about that story. They worked with the Christ consciousness, the Kundalini, the life force energy. They worked with the sexual energy, and they were sexual alchemists. However, they became easy targets, particularly Mary Magdalene became an easy target. And many people during the time that she was alive, when she incarnated into planet Earth in a physical body, many people projected onto her that she was a whore, that she was a prostitute. And this wasn't the truth, but Mary didn't allow that, the projection of others, to bother her in any way. She remained completely unbothered. She deflected all of those projections, and actually, being the alchemist that she was, she took that energy and alchemized it within her energy field and used it to make herself more powerful. And she used it to catapult, she used it as a catalyst to catapult her and Yeshua into a higher timeline, into an alternate reality where those people who were projecting onto her could not reach her, could no longer touch her or access her. And so what ends up happening, right? And many people projected onto Yeshua that Yeshua was evil, that he was some kind of heretic, okay? And Yeshua did the same thing. Yeshua is Jesus. And anyway, so these ascended masters were a very powerful demonstration of how not to let the projections of others affect you in any way. Because I'll tell you straight up that if someone in your reality is projecting any kind of label onto you, then they are avoiding that within themselves, and they are trying to project that onto you so that they don't have to deal with the truth that whatever they're projecting onto you is within them. A person who is projecting something onto another is not yet ready to deal with the darkness, the shadow within themselves. And so they try and project it onto others. A very common example of this is mental illness in the world we live in today. Many people attempt to project mental illness onto other people, often within their family or their friends, because they're not willing to look at the mental illness. The mental illness actually lives within that person, that being, and that person isn't ready to look at that mental illness or isn't ready to alchemize that energy within themselves, and so they project it onto someone else in an attempt to avoid having to deal with their own mental illness. So if you can zoom out your perspective and just recognize that anyone projecting onto you is simply trying to avoid the darkness within themselves, then you can become a very powerful alchemist, a very powerful shaman, and you can channel and use that energy to catapult yourself into a higher timeline, just like Yeshua did, just like Mary Magdalene did. Okay, because it's actually just energy, like everything is energy. And so if there is someone else in your reality projecting something onto you, they are actually giving you a beautiful gift. They are presenting you on a silver platter the lead which you are going to turn into gold. And so if you know yourself as the alchemist, you can welcome that energy that is being sent your way. You can alchemize it in real time and use it to catapult yourself into an alternate timeline, a higher timeline, where those people who are projecting low frequencies onto you cannot touch you, cannot access you. And what ends up happening is a timeline split where you move to a higher timeline, an alternate timeline, and the people who are projecting, they get stuck, they stay in their lower frequency timeline. And what those people don't realize is that by you being in that timeline, you are holding a very high frequency for all of the people in that old low frequency timeline. And so the minute that you jump into a higher timeline, that high frequency that you were holding for all of those people, the people you had past relationships with, they're no longer held by that high frequency, And so therefore that reality goes through a major tower moment, a major collapse, a major upheaval. And those people from that timeline, these people from your past relationships, end up getting stuck in a very low frequency timeline that is collapsing in real time. You could call it a hell realm. Okay, essentially those people get stuck or trapped in their own hell realm that is their own creation that they created through their own projections by trying to project onto you. But you, as the alchemist, realized yourself, remembered your true self, remembered your power, and transformed and transmuted that low frequency energy into high frequency energy to catapult yourself into the new timeline where you are protected from the low frequencies. So if you feel like you're getting attacked and people are projecting onto you, trying to control you and manipulate you and negatively influence your life, just know that all you need to do is remember your true self. Remember that you are a powerful alchemist and use this to your advantage. And as you ascend in frequency through this process of alchemy and jump into this higher timeline, you ascend to a much higher frequency. You shine your light brighter than you ever have before. And what that does is it shines the light on all of the false illusions from that false, corrupt, low frequency timeline, on all of those people from your past who are operating in a low frequency, and it forces them to evolve, creating those tower moments, these moments of upheaval, which lead to transformation. You end up being and becoming a powerful catalyst for these low frequency people, these people from past relationships that you have had. And so you actually end up helping these people just by ascending in frequency and shining your light even brighter, because it shines the light on all of their darkness, all of their illusions, and it gets to the point where they have no choice but to surrender to the divine and go through their own period of transformation and remember themselves as alchemists. And you become a powerful demonstration of what's possible, and you lead the way. You're a way shower. You open the path and you illuminate the path for these people. Okay, so just let people project whatever they want onto you. It doesn't matter. It can't touch you. It's not who you are. And just flow with the energy and let the energy do its thing. The energy will actually alchemize itself in the present moment if you allow it to. Okay, I hope that helps. Namaste. Let me know what you think in the comments.